Hey everyone, checking in. It's 6 weeks in, I think. Pretty sure. 6 weeks into our lockdown quarantines, and I bet, much like me, you guys are starting to feel a little stir crazy. The days are blending into themselves, and you're doing things you don't normally do. You're probably cooking a lot more. You're probably not eating out as much. You're probably not quite sure how to do this whole eating from home thing all the time, and you're probably snacking more than normal. The stress, the emotional stress, the intellectual stress, the feeling of being claustrophobic and closed in, the bored feeling, it all starts to weigh on you. And food is a great way, well, no, I shouldn't say a great way. Food is a big way that people try to compensate for stress. So what do we do when we notice our weight going up? And we're getting upset because here we are, trying to just make it through this difficult time, and the last thing we need is to feel like we're packing on extra pounds. I thought I'd put together this video for you guys just to outline what I'm doing to maintain my normal level of healthy eating, maintain my normal weight, and still feel like I'm getting that satisfaction that I need to get from food right now. So what am I doing? I am sticking to my tried and trues. Much like you'll find in all my other workout videos or exercise healthy living videos. This is just my 2 cents. This is what I'm doing, my experience, and what I find works, and I'm just sharing that with you guys. So of course, if you want to implement part of it, awesome. All of it, fantastic. None of it, totally okay. But this is just to kind of help give you some ideas. I'm still intermittent fasting. I will link that video in the description below so you guys can check it out. I did outline that before. I'm still eating everything I'm going to eat in a day in my 9-hour window. So if my first meal's at 11 a.m., I'm done eating before 8 p.m. I'm still sticking to my usual caloric intake. I'm not upping it by any means. In fact, I'm actually kind of lowering mine a little bit just to encourage my body to not be packing on the weight due to stress and upset. That said, I am still making sure to get enough calories in a day so I'm not hungry, I'm not cranky or grumpy. There is a magic leniency in there you guys gotta find. I'm absolutely trying to avoid snacking, especially late night snacking, because the worst thing to do now is late night snack. Why? Because here you are, you've eaten all your calories for the day, and then you're gonna have a snack at night. So you're going to eat extra calories you don't need. And it's normally not going to be like carrot sticks you're snacking on. You're probably snacking on cookies, chips. You're probably having pop and all sorts of other things that just pack on the weight and are going to make you not feel as comfortable and maybe a little down and upset about that later. Which I'm sure right now we have enough things to feel down about. Let's not add another reason. I'm still sticking with my healthy meal choices. I'm still having my breakfast. I'm sticking to oatmeal. I'm sticking to non-sugary, only healthy cereals like Cheerio, or I'm mixing it up every couple of days, like every 4 to 5 days. That way I'm not going to get super bored of the things I'm eating. When I'm mixing it up, I'm having scrambled eggs and a piece of toast with some fruit. Or I'm having, if it's more of a cheat meal, I'm having pancakes that I make from pancake mix with light syrup or peanut butter on them for added protein. I am still making sure to not overeat my portions. I'm eating my regular portions, which if it's hard to tell for portions, take your fist and make a fist. You see the size of my fist? That is roughly 1 portion of meat. 1 portion for me of how much I should have. So at my meals, I'm having roughly 2 portions of protein, 1 portion of starch, such as potatoes or rice, and I'm having 2 portions of vegetables this large. It's not a perfect science, but this is an easy way to figure out your portion size. It's not this way, it's this way. So I'm still making sure to stick to my regular portion size. For my dinners, I'm still having my lean meat, so chicken or eggs or fish. I'm still having my vegetables, so steamed vegetables or some raw vegetables, and I'm still sticking to rice and quinoa, my usual mixture. On occasion, it might be eggs with a piece of toast. It's a whole piece of whole wheat toast. I just have one. I don't butter mine personally. I'm trying to stay away from the typical things, stay away from breads, I'm staying away from processed foods, which is a huge one when you're eating from home. You want to avoid things like deli meats. You want to avoid prepackaged foods. You want to avoid things that are super sauce laden, so lots of sauce on them, because they contain too many preservatives. They are highly processed, and our body mostly processes them into fats or sugars, and there's not really a lot of nutrients you're getting from them. However, they are generally responsible for packing on some of those extra pounds we don't want. The other big thing I'm doing right now to help my body maintain its current weight without putting anything extra on is I'm cutting out lunch altogether. So rather than have a lunch meal, what I'm doing instead, because I don't want to cut out those calories, and you don't want to just take the calories from lunch and pack them on breakfast and dinner, because if you eat way too many calories in one sitting, your body cannot process it properly and it will just start storing it as fat. So you want to monitor and make sure you're eating a healthy amount per meal still. So instead of lunch, I'm having 2 to 3 high protein and preferably veggie packed snacks. So I'm talking about 200 to 300 calories. I'm talking either a handful of nuts and some fruit, or a protein bar and some veggies, or a protein shake and some veggies, or I'm having some soda crackers with some peanut butter on them and some veggies, those kinds of things. So I'm still sticking to real foods, so not processed. I'm still sticking to high protein, healthy fats, and I'm still trying to keep, personally for myself, the starches, the breads, the carbs, the crackers, the chips, things like that out of it. Now that said, I've actually noticed that I'm the exact same weight I was 4 weeks ago when I went in for surgery and they measured me in the morning. That said, I'm letting my body tell me as things go. When I'm having a craving for something salty, I'm grabbing the pickles. Pickles are great. Slice them up real thin, eat them with your lunch. They're salty, but they're more of a vegetable. They got that crispness to them, so they kind of feel like a chip, but not. I'm also going for things I know that I love that aren't going to break the bank. I got myself digestive cookies, the arrowroot ones, while I was recovering, so I'll let myself have max 2 a day of those as one of my snacks. It's something a little bit sweet. It feels like a treat, but it's actually not that bad for me, and I'm not overeating it to the point where I'm like, oh, I feel bad about this now. I am letting my body tell me, hey, I'm hungry still. You need another snack today. And I'm letting myself eat that extra snack. Because we are skipping a meal and just having bigger snacks, we're also not being quite as strict on what I'm eating for my dinner, since I am trying to make sure I get enough calories in a day. That way I'm not having to put so much pressure on myself to make sure I'm going to the grocery store and get vegetables every week, because we're trying to only go when we absolutely need to, when the rest of our provisions have started to run low. So we're having things like pasta with tuna and very little sauce. We're having things like occasionally ordering pizza, or chicken strips and fries with some veggie sticks. And I'm not overdoing it, but I'm not underdoing it. That's the most important thing. I'm also remembering that your body, unless you're getting enough fluids, I don't mean pop, I mean water. Your body will tell you you're hungry even when you're thirsty. So I'm making sure to get my 3 to 4 liters of water a day. So that's roughly 6 to 8 glasses of water a day. And I'm talking your regular drinking glass you get that's, a regular size at any restaurant. That's 8 glasses of those a day. I'm making sure if I'm really hungry in the afternoon to grab some water and try drinking, say, half that glass of water. Give it 5 minutes. If I'm still hungry, okay, time for a snack. And for me, I find it easier in the middle of my day to kind of be a little bit constantly eating, but not. So very small snacks, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there. That said, I can't stress enough, I'm not telling you don't eat lunch. I'm not telling you to starve yourself. I'm not telling you not to eat. I'm saying I personally find lunch is I tend to eat maybe too much at lunch. It's a lot to make another meal. So I'm making myself healthy, protein-rich, good snacks and eating them 2 to 3 times. So breakfast is at 11. Finish breakfast, finish my coffee and my piece of fruit. It's like 11:45, say. I'm not eating dinner until about 6 or 7, say. I'm eating dinner a little bit earlier, in fact. That way, if I'm still hungry after dinner, I have a chance to have a light snack before my eating hours are done with my intermittent fasting. Between the hours of 12 and 6, I'm eating a snack probably every 2 hours. And something small like a protein shake and some carrot sticks or some crackers with peanut butter and jam on them. Have like maybe 10 crackers. Or I'm having a protein bar and some fruit and then dinner. I'm also making sure that I'm taking all my vitamins right now. So I'm taking a multivitamin, I'm taking a calcium supplement, I'm taking a probiotic, and I'm making sure that I have a fiber supplement. Because the number one thing, if you're not getting enough vegetables, or maybe you're not going to the grocery store because you're low on veggies, but you're not low on anything else like I am right now, I'm making sure to take a fiber supplement every day so that my body is getting enough fiber so it's able to process things properly, and so I have the added bonus because if you're not eating enough vegetables, you are low on fiber. So I'm doing my best. I'm trying to maintain what I've got, considering I'm not able to work out just yet. I've ordered workout equipment, but it's not here yet. So that's what I'm doing to maintain myself. I hope this helps. So the main things to draw from this are drink plenty of fluids, and we're talking water. Try drinking water when you're feeling hungry and give it 5-10 minutes. It could be your body just telling you you're thirsty. Avoid high calorie, fatty, sugar-loaded processed snacks. Avoid your highly processed foods altogether, just in general. I'm reducing my caloric intake by just a little, and I'm spreading it out more throughout the day so I'm not feeling super full nor super hungry. I'm also maintaining my intermittent fasting and avoiding late night snacking, which adds extra calories on top of my day's already determined calories. I hope that you guys are getting inspired by some recipes online. I hope that you are embracing this change right now. I know it's a forced change, which is really difficult, but for me, I used to cook a lot. I used to be really happy about cooking, and I got kind of over it. So I'm looking at this as a chance to rediscover my excitement and my joy for cooking. And I hope that you guys are going to do the same. Embrace it, find something fun to do with it, discover recipes you like. Lots of recipes online. Whenever I want to try something, I'll just Google it, find a recipe I like, and try it out. So I encourage you to do the same. Of course, encouraging you to make good choices. Don't go to the grocery store just to load up for one meal. Try to adapt to what you've got and see how you do. I hope you guys are staying well, staying sane, and staying home, but still getting that fresh air and that sunshine that we all desperately need, especially in a time like this. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button right here for more of my workout videos, my healthy eating videos, or some videos like these that are also on my channel because I do clothing try-ons and fun other things I think you guys would like. I hope you guys are well. Bye for now.